Hello everyone, my name is Karine. Welcome to Total Body 30. Today we're going to be taking it into a full total body workout that's going to really challenge you to meet those fitness goals of yours and to push yourself to take it to the next level. This class requires no equipment whatsoever, just you, yourself, and maybe something of a weight or a height that you can work off of. Maybe a chair, maybe pillows that are safely and stably stacked on top of each other, for us to be working out different parts of our body in different inclines and different levels. So that's about it. 30 minutes of work coming up right here, and let's get started with our warm-up. First, we're going to be taking it into these nice and open shoulder Michael Phelps, as they like to call it. Opening and closing, switching sides, one arm going over, one arm going under. You got this. Now, at the start of the workout, that is when you should set your intention for the class. What do I want to get out of this class? What are some of my goals, benchmarks I want to hit? Keep it up. Now we're going to be adding a side squat into the Michael Phelps in 4, 3, 2, 1. Making sure to keep a nice soft bend in that knee as you take it down, planting that heel onto the ground. Keep it up. I hope y'all are ready for some work. You've got about 15 more seconds right here. Keep it going. Ten more seconds left on that clock before we take it into a reverse lunge with a kick at the top in 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm taking the right leg back into that reverse lunge, kicking it up at the top and bringing it right back down again. Now for this warm-up, we're focusing on getting that heart rate up. We're focusing on getting our body nice and warmed up so we're not injuring ourselves further during that total body workout. So give it your all. Focus yourself on kicking those goals out of town. You got it. Less than 20 seconds left right here. Switching sides. In 10 seconds on that clock. Keeping that core tight, that kick nice and controlled, drawing that knee back in. You got it. 3, 2, 1, switch sides, kicking it out, drawing that knee, that foot behind us into that 90-degree angle. Keep it nice and focused. Feel that length on the back of the leg. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm already starting to sweat a little bit, which means it's working. 20 more seconds on that clock. Keep it up. Keep yourself focused on those goals. 3, 2, up and overs, 1. Switching from side to side. So as I take it up and over, I'm crossing that following leg behind me. Full rotation of those arms. We're trying to get those shoulders, that upper back, nice and warm and nice and loose. 20 seconds left on the clock. Keep it up. Maybe go a little bit faster. How about you try and just go past me? Have fun for the last 10 seconds on that clock. 4, 3, sitting into a goblet squat in 2, 1. Legs a little further than hip distance apart, down. Squeeze up. Take it down. Squeeze up. Weight is in the heels. 30 seconds right here. Squeeze, engaging those glutes, engaging that core. You got it. This is our second to last move before we take that water break. Less than 20 seconds left before we take it into a jog in place to finish this warm-up. Chest is lifted. Last 15 seconds right here. Keep it going. Keep it up. You've got that jog in place in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it. Jogging in place, you have the option to hop the legs on top of each other, side by side as they parallel, or take it into a hop side by side. If you'd like to add a little bit more high impact, bring it into those high knees. Last 30 seconds on the clock right here for this warm-up. Finish it off strong. Make yourself feel like you worked for it. Keep it up for the last 10. I know you got it. Smile through it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's grab some water. Shaking that all out of our system. For our total body workout today, we're gonna have 45 seconds on, doing the work, pushing ourselves to the limit, and then 20 seconds off for us to recuperate, grab that water, and also for me to explain the next circuit coming up. So first up, we've got that squat alternating jump. You're here, starting on one side, facing either side of your room. You're squatting it down, hopping to the other side. So it's a squat jump, except we're hopping to opposite sides each time. You also have the option to just take it into a standard squat jump in front of you, or feel free to find yourself in that squat, raising it to a calf raise instead for a low impact variation. Getting ready here, we're starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat it down, hop. You got it. Keep yourself moving. I know it's hard, but keep in mind that you also have the option to take it down into that squat with that calf raise on the bottom. 30 seconds left on that clock. Or feel free to take it into that standard squat jump. Really engaging that core, keeping it sucked in. You've got it. Last 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake it out wherever you are. Next thing we're going into, bringing it down onto the mat. We're taking it into some bunny hops, similar to the bottom of a burpee. We're just bringing the knees in towards the chest and hopping them back out. You also have the option to just bring the knees in and back out again. Getting ready here, we're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Keep it up. You have the option to do high impact version of hopping at the top for those bunny hops, or taking it step by step. You've got less than 30 seconds left. Do the work, commit, finish through. My gaze is in front of me. My glutes are low. Smile on my face because I've only got 15 seconds left on that clock. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down to the mat. Hug it, because Mother Earth made it. Next, we're going to find ourselves lifting on up, turning on over to our back for leg raises into bicycle kicks. So you've got a leg raise on the bottom, bring one knee in, the other knee in, and then bring it right back up again. Getting ready here, we're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The lower you see my heels are, the harder it's gonna be. As you can see, my hands are tucked underneath my glutes. My palms are facing down onto the mat. You've got less than 10 seconds left right here. Make it count. I'm counting you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, everyone. Take a second here. Grab that drink of water. We have coming up next our tricep dips. Now for these dips, finding yourself in front of a chair, in front of a stable, stationary object that you're going to be able to really put the pressure on with those triceps. I'm gonna have my heels planted on the ground as I take it down and back up again, using my body weight and the strength of my triceps to bring myself up and back down again. Getting ready here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking it down and back up again. 45 seconds of work. Making sure that those elbows are hitting somewhat of a stable angle, not moving those elbows too much. Keeping in mind that if I want less of an impact with my body, I can bring those feet in a little bit closer. Last 15 seconds here. Breathe through it. Smile through it if you're feeling the burn, because I know I do. 4, 3, you got it. 2, 1. Nice job. Ooh, let's give ourselves a nice pat on the back. Next, we're taking it up into plank walks, finding yourself maybe in front of that chair again. For this, if your chair is higher than even your eye distance, I would suggest just reaching for it. But for me, I'm gonna be climbing on top of it for these plank walks, bringing one hand on top, the other hand on top, and then bringing it back down again. Getting ready here, we're starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep it up. My core is tight. Even as I'm moving up on the incline, I'm making sure to keep those glutes as low as possible. 20 seconds left on that clock. You're worth it. Keep it up. You deserve to give yourself 100%. Finish it strong in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Nice job, everyone. Now I've got one more thing for you, and it's those mountain climbers. Ooh, everybody's favorite. Now for these mountain climbers, you got a couple options. You can take it up at the top, standing right here, crossing elbow to knee. Ain't no shame in the game. Do whatever works best for your body. Or we're taking it down into that plank. We're drawing those knees in towards the chest for the mountain climbers down here. If you're really feeling spicy, you feel free to take it into an incline and hit those mountain climbers on top. Getting ready here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Take it at a tempo that you will be able to keep. Pushing yourself to be consistent, be sharp, focus on your goals. Keeping in mind, you also have the option to take it up onto that incline. Last 20 seconds here. I'm counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. Grab that water. Let's take a nice, well-deserved minute off, and I'll be right back again to start at the top of our circuit. We are down to the last 20 seconds of our break here, but getting ready, finding ourselves up at the top again because we've got that squat, alternating jump squat on either side coming up. You also have those modifications, but think to yourself, how can I make this circuit better than the last? And then commit to that. Whether it just be your mindset, being easy on yourself, being kind to your body, let yourself move in the way that your body intends it to. Getting ready here, we're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. I'm keeping that lower abdomen braced in towards my chest. I'm trying to make sure that my chest is lifted the entire time. I'm squatting down low, but I'm keeping the weight distributed into my heels as I keep it going for the last 25 seconds on the clock. Keeping in mind, I also have the option to bring it into that squat, into that calf raise instead. Last 15 seconds here. I'm counting you down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. Shake that out of your body. I know it's a tough one to start with, but we are going big or not at all. Come on, y'all. We are making gains in this class. Next thing you got coming up are those bunny hops. Let's bring it down to that ground. Feel free to step it out if we need to, but committing to whatever it is that we say we're gonna do, let's work. Keep it up, y'all. You've already shaved off 15 seconds from the clock. Time flies by that fast. Making sure, if we're taking the lower impact version, to alternate which leg is going up and which leg is going back down each time. For the last 10 seconds on that clock, keep it up. Hold it up. I know it hurts. I know we're sweating. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down to the ground. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Maybe grab a drink of water. In 10 seconds, we're turning it on over to our back for that leg raise into that bicycle kick. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms are planted flat on that mat, right underneath the glutes. I may have overshot my legs a little far on that first one. Keep it up. 20 seconds left. The last 10 seconds is where the magic happens, and you're right there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Bringing ourselves up here. You've got those tricep dips coming up, finding ourselves moseying on over to whatever incline we've created in our homes. You're going up into that tricep dip in 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I don't know about you, but I love to sweat. It feels so good because I feel like not only am I working hard enough to deserve all this sweat, but it makes me feel a cleansing sort of energy. For the last 20 seconds, let's sweat it out. Keeping in mind, we also have the option to bring those feet in a little closer towards us to make that tricep dip a little easier on our arms. For the last 10 seconds on that clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. Michael Phelps it out. Ooh, that felt spicy. Getting ready here. We're turning it on over for those plank walks. Keeping in mind, you also have the option to just walk it in front of you like this, or one step in front of you, and then one step behind you. Getting ready here. We're going up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Lifting it on up towards the mat and back down again. You got it. Keeping that core nice and tight, slow and controlled. We are almost done with this entire circuit. Commit. Push yourself to keep it up for the last 10 seconds on that clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Taking that quick water break here. We've got 10 seconds to go before we hit our mountain climbers. Finding yourself deciding whether I want to take it up to the top, down onto the mat, or with that incline. We're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. For these mountain climbers, I'm in a plank position, building power all along my shoulders, really making sure that I have the structure there. My glutes are low as I draw those knees in towards the chest. Last 10 seconds here. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down and sit it into a child's pose, sitting onto those heels, spreading the hips so they're a little further apart than the distance of the edge of your mat. Laying that forehead to rest. Feeling that nice long stretch all across the spine before we flip it on over to our back. Now for this minute of active recovery, we're going to be engaging the glutes, really solidifying some of the work that we did today, starting off by taking the back flat onto the mat. I'm bringing the left ankle over the right knee as I take it to the glute bridge, up and back down again. I'm going to do this 30 seconds on each side just to finish us off safe and strong for 4, 3, 2, 1. And up, back down. Take it up, back down, up, back down. Keep it going at that tempo, or a tempo that works best for you. Trying to keep it nice and consistent. I'm really drawing those hips up towards the sky, making sure that the weight is evenly distributed by my shoulders, my upper back, and not that neck. Switching sides in 4, 3, 2, 1. Uncross it over, bring the other one to the top. I'm also getting a nice, deep, long stretch all across that hip flexor. You've got less than 30 seconds of work left to do. I'm counting you down to the last 10, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Draw those knees in towards the chest. And just roll out the lower back. Really spot checking. Now in your own time, lifting ourselves up into a seated position, I want you to find the left ankle over the right knee, planting that right foot onto the ground as we feel a nice deep long stretch all across that hip flexor. Remembering that the closer we are to that heel that's planted on the ground, the deeper of a stretch we're gonna get. Now as we do this and we sit here, I want you to roll out that ankle. Now, cool down is probably my favorite part of class. This is what we're doing right now. A lot of slow, simple stretches that will make sure that we didn't injure ourselves or tear anything and that we're not taking it too hard after a workout. We want to make sure we're leaving adequate enough time after the end of each workout to cool down and let our heart rate drop naturally. If we're letting it go up or down too fast or too slow, what'll end up happening is we can get lightheaded or dizzy, and all of that affects the work that you did and all of that sweat that you just poured out. So making sure that we do appropriate cool down procedures at the end of every class is very, very important for your fitness journey. Switching sides here, I'm just taking the right knee, taking it over the right ankle, taking it over the left knee as I roll out that right ankle. Now as I do this, I'm really feeling my heart rate start to drop. I'm taking a couple of deep breaths in, back out. And one more time in through the nose. Exhale back out. Next, I'm going to take my legs, bring them right in front of me, heels are planted to the ground, reaching for those toes. Nice long stretch all down the back of the leg. Trying to get that forehead to connect with the knee. If we can't do that, reaching those hands for those ankles or those hands to those knees. Taking 2 more breaths here. In through the nose. Exhale out. One more time in through the nose. Coming under, exhale. Lifting the arms up above us. I'm going to take that right arm, cross it behind me, finding that hand, gently pressing onto that tricep. Switching sides here. Now, finding ourselves sitting into a tabletop position, I'm just gonna take some time to give some love to my lower back. I'm going to be focusing on connecting that shoulder to the hip as a nice visual of the type of movement we're looking for. Just a lot of movement and mobility in the back to make sure that it's not getting a little too stiff or a little too rigid after all of that work. Now tucking the toes up underneath us, sending those hips up towards the sky for that downward dog. Pedaling out for a moment, feeling that heat, that body, that feeling in those legs before I walk them towards each other. Pausing for a moment here and raising the arms on up. Now I've only got one more thing left for y'all, and it's 2 very deep squats, inhaling on the way up. Exhale as we roll out those wrists. Inhale as we come into a squat, in. Exhale out. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale out. My name is Karine. Thank you so much for joining me for this total body class today. I hope to see you again next time. Bye.